Okay, sorry about that. A little interruption. Let's keep going with this problem. So we distributed the 9 here. Then we've got 28 times 3. That's 84. On the right side, distribute your 21. You get 21x plus 42. Okay, let's combine like terms over here. 18 plus 84 is 100. Oh, sorry. That's a plus sign. 102. Running out of room here, so I'm going to come over here. Let's subtract 9x from both sides, and you end up, and then subtract 42 as well. You end up with 60 equals 12x. And then we're going to divide both sides by 12. So 5. Sorry. White out. X equals 5. And we are done. That one was a bit longer, but still doable. X is 5. If you wanted to check your answer, like if you did all that work and you want to make sure it was right, plug in 5 and do your original equation for X, and that should make a true statement. Okay, we've got one more example here, and it's a little bit similar to the previous problem, a little bit shorter, but we can't just cross multiply because we have addition of fractions on the left side. Okay, so we can't just cross multiply like we did on the front. What we need to do, again, is try to get rid of the fractions by finding the least common denominator. So we're going to go over here, do some side work. We're going to write out our 3 denominators, which are 24, 3 minus x, and 4. Okay, 24, 3 minus x, and 4. And I'm going to expand them if possible. So 24, if I were to make a factor tree, it's equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 3 minus x, I can't simplify at all, so I'm just going to leave it as 3 minus x. 4 is 2 times 2. Okay, now I'm going to do my circling. So which one has the most 2's? This one does, so I'm going to circle that. Which one has the most 3's? That one. 3 minus x is, remember that when there's addition and subtraction, like that's a factor in itself. This 3 was just by itself, but 3 minus x is actually also a factor. And I'm not going to circle those 2's. I already circled those. So my least common denominator, or multiple, is going to be, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 is 24, and then times 3 minus x. So if I multiply each of my fractions by that, I should be able to eliminate all fractions from my problem. So let's try it. So I'm going to have 24 times 3 minus x. And I'm going to multiply that with the entire left side. So that was 5 over 24 plus 2 over 3 minus x. Okay, that's the left side of my equation. I'm going to set that equal to, okay, I started with 1/4. Now I need to multiply 1/4 by my least common denominator, which is 24 times 3 minus x. Okay, let's see, I need to distribute here, so I'm going to do 24 times 3 minus x and multiply it with both of the terms here using my distributive property. So I have 24 times 3 minus x times 5 over 24 plus, now distribute it to the second term, 24 times 3 minus x times 2 over 3 minus x. Okay, distributive property equals, I'm just going to keep this as is for now since there's, well, actually there is some distributing we could do. Or you know what? You know what I see right off the bat that I can do? I can multiply 1/4 times 24, and that's going to simplify the process a bit. 1/4 times 24 is 6. So now I've got 6 times 3 minus x. Okay, let's try to simplify. Okay, over here I see that the 24s are going to cancel out, which is beautiful because that gets rid of my fractions. So I'm just left with 3 minus x times 5 plus, let's see, 3 minus x's cancel. Awesome, gets rid of my fractions. So here I'm just left with 24 times 2. And then I can distribute over on the right side. I get 18 minus 6x. Okay, Now let's distribute here. From here it's pretty easy. It's just basic algebra. Distributing, combining like terms, all that. So distribute your 5. You get 15 minus 5x plus 48 equals 18 minus 6x. Combine like terms. 15 plus 48 is 63. And then we'll subtract 18 from both sides. So that gives us 63 minus 18 is 45. And I'm still left with a negative 6x on the right side. Add 5x to both sides. And you're left with negative x. But I don't want negative x. I want positive x. So divide both sides by negative 1. And x is equal to negative 45. And I'm done. If I wanted to, if I was an overachiever, I could go plug it back into the original and make sure it checks. All right, that's it for today's lesson. Your homework is written right down here.